It's your girl Jess Scott, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my show where I review movies, TV shows, and music. So today we're deep diving, maybe, into Black AF by Kenya Barris. Now, I know a lot of people on the internet is killing this show right now. I'm not, because I don't have social media, because it's the devil. So I don't know what Black Twitter's talking about. I mean, I know what Black YouTube is talking about because I watch all of it and I understand. Okay, I don't see my skin color on TV, but can we talk about the good? Is there any good? Because if you had to put Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Kenya Barris in like a little box, whose TV show would you choose? I'm not choosing Tyler. Yeah, he casts dark skinned people. Yeah, but they're always negative. They're like, the dark skinned women in Tyler Perry movies are either naive, bro, ghetto. It's just I'm not choosing Tyler. Thanks, but no thanks, Tyler. You're good at your job, but you're not good at your job, Tyler. Stay over there, Tyler. Lee Daniels, Empire Star, although those are very good shows. Same thing with Tyler. Negative stereotypes. If I had to choose, I don't really watch Tyler Perry movies. I don't watch Tyler Perry shows. So like the only Tyler Perry show that could come to mind is The Pains. Because I used to watch The Pains back in the day. Like when little China was small. So I don't know how it is anymore. It used to be like, choose The Pains, choose Empire or Star, or choose Blackish. I'm gonna choose Blackish. I like Blackish. Now, a lot of people like to say, oh, that colorism episode was trash. It was trash on both of his platforms, Blackish and Grownish. The colorism conversations are watered down. I went to Applebee's for a Long Island and I got just the iced tea. That's what I'm saying. But there's so much more to Blackish. We're not going to talk about Grownish because we don't know. There's some problems, but Blackish does a lot more. Like that whole divorce little series that they had, where I thought that Andre and Bo were about to get a divorce, had me clutched to the TV. Okay, like I was like, Kenya, you're not gonna break up this beautiful couple. Like, it's a good show. Now, Black AF, I have notes. Oh, I had to write it down because it was kind of cringy. For those that don't know, Reverend Run has or had, I think it's a Netflix original show. I don't think they're going to delete it off of Netflix, but he has a show. I don't remember the name because it was so bad. I couldn't even finish the episode. That is the same cringe that I got from this, but we're gonna look at the notes, okay? So let me so it's cringy AF. Like, I feel like that should be the title. Of course, that's not gonna be the title, but it is cringy. Oh yeah. I thought, like, when I saw the trailer, he was like, this is my family, this is what we have to go through, and it was this thing of his wife saying, his wife was like, I have to do so much as a biracial wife, like, I have to know all the Wayans brothers names. To be honest, I don't know that either. So I really thought that this was gonna be like a reality show of his life. So I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. I legitimately, like, you can call me stupid or whatever, but I legitimately thought this was his family. And then I think I was like on episode 3 when I was just like, let me Google it. And it is not his family. And I was like, okay, all right. But you can see on episode 1 that it was supposed to be like, kind of like fake. Like, have you ever watched The Real Husbands of Hollywood? That's fake, but real at the same time. But it's hilarious. Like, he tried to be that, but it was bad. Like, Kenya. So it opens up with this Yara Shahidi lookalike. And I'm not saying she looks exactly like Yara, of course not, but it's just like, if, like, you see how they replace people in shows? Like, if the next season, like, let's say Yara got pregnant, right? She could be the new Zoe. Like, she's her phenotype. You feel me? So I'm just like, okay, like, all right, Zoe, 0.2. Oh, like, what's going on? So all of the titles for the episodes are because of slavery. Yep, you guessed it, because of slavery. This too is because of slavery. Hey, I don't think you know, but because of slavery. And it's just like, okay, we get it. So at this point, I'm watching it and I'm just like, who's your audience? Because I have a black mother. He has a black mother. The guy across the street has a black mother. We know this. We're black. Like, we understand. Like, we're going through it. So I feel like his audience is supposed to be white, because who are you teaching? Who are you trying to teach? Like, I'm baffled. Like, I get it. If you're trying to teach white people, this is why we act, this is why this slavery, this is because of slavery, okay, cool, but don't appeal to us. Like, this is a black show for my black audience, for my black people. This is blackness. No, it's not, because we know everything that you're talking about. We know, and it got kind of hard to watch, but I'm gonna tell you why. So there's a scene, I think in the first episode, where like this regular ass car shows up, like they're outside, like in the valet, regular car shows up, and then this vibrant flashy car shows up, and I legitimately thought that the normal car was Kenya Barris's. It was not. And then he goes on to say, we have to be flashy, we have to have the chains, because if we don't, we're just another broke black man or something like that. But if we don't wear it, he confused me, because it's just like, who is your audience? I'm so confused. Like, who is this supposed to be projecting to? Like, I don't get it, Kenya. I am a black woman in America. If I have the money, I'm not spending it on that type of stuff. I'm gonna get a regular ass Toyota. You know why? Because it gets me from point A to point B. What? Like, who are you talking to? I don't feel that way. What? I don't feel like I have to buy ice and all that so the white man can accept me. Who are you? Why are you projecting your feelings on me? I don't feel that way. Why are you saying black people? You feel that way. Your friends, your black male friends feel that way. But I don't. A regular Toyota Camry can get me from point A to point B. It don't even gotta be a 2019. 2020. It could be a 2004. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If it gets me from 1 to 2, I'm good. I don't care what Becky or Brock has to say. But that's just me. Whatever. I'm kind of confused of who this audience is. If it's not white people, then it might be like rich mix people. You know who would be a teenager watching this and be like, "Yo, yeah, facts. That happened to me. He's telling the truth." Northwest, Saint West, True Thompson, the Kardashian little kids. Like like they would get it because they have a rich dad and a white mom, and they will get what's going on in Black AF because they're biracial and that's their life. The whole mindset of if the white man doesn't see that I'm rich, I'm not rich is so ugly. Like it's ugly. Like there is no other word to say but ugly. Like get it out of your mind. When I saw the comedian actress Catherine Rittman, then I knew that at that moment I realized, oh, okay, it's supposed to be like Real Husbands of Hollywood. Like it's supposed to be fake. Okay, cool. Because before I saw her face, I was just like, is this really your life? Do you really like do this in your real life, Kenya? Because if you do, ooh, like it took me that long because I was confused because the trailer was like, he was like, this is my life and this is my kids and this. I was legit confused because I don't follow Kanye Betters. I don't have social media. Oh, let's follow this celebrity and see how he lives and his friends and his life. No, 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 no. I don't know his wife or his kids. None of that. So I don't know if that was legitimately his wife. I don't even know Shorty either. What's her name? Rashida Jones? Sorry. Didn't watch The Office, not going to. You can call me, you can say you're missing out. I'm sorry. I watched one episode, didn't like it, not gonna go back to it. Whoops. All the other stuff she was in, didn't watch it. So I don't know who she is. People will say, but she's Quincy Jones' daughter. Look. The only daughter that I know from Quincy Jones is Rhonda. And I know he has many other daughters and sons, and I don't know them. I didn't know her at all. I didn't know that she played white people. So I'm just looking at her like, okay, this is another actor. Like, who? Okay. Whatever. So, this is like trying to be like a funny fake version of him, but like, all jokes have a little bit of truth in them. And if you hate white people so damn much, Kenya, why do you choose to include them in everything you do? Everything has to be included. We have to include mixed people. We have to include white people. We have to include Arab people. Like, I just... Black AF. But include white people. But include biracial people. Okay, so we get to like the second episode and they're like at this festival. And at that point, I was like, is this Blackish? Did we act for another Blackish? Because the parenting is kind of weird. Like, don't get me wrong. Andre and Bo, like, their parenting is still parenting. But they do have a little quirkiness to it. But they're, like... Kenya and Joya, I think her name was. Their parenting was just off. Like, if you really call it parenting. I was just like, what's going on here? Like, they were at a festival and then their children were also there and they were both taking drugs. And then Kenya was just like, at the end when they were trying to have like this full house moment, like, oh, talk to your daughter, talk to your father type moment, he was just like, I'd rather you tell me you're on drugs than me like basically finding out somewhere else. And I'm just like, okay. Okay, so would rather you tell me you're a crackhead than find it, than, what kind of parenting? Like, who is this show for? I don't remember which son he said it to. I think it was the oldest son, the soft one, basically Junior 2.0. But he said, you have to wear the chain. White people love chains. How about wear a chain because you like the chain, not for white people's approval? I know that the show was supposed to be funny, but it's not. It's like, here's the thing. Like, we don't get it. It's not like, I'm not sitting here like, yo, that's my life, I get it. Or like, oh yeah, like, I can understand where this is coming from. So instead of like doing that, like, oh, I relate, like how people like I do on Blackish, like some of the things on Blackish I honestly could relate to. I mean, I can't relate to them physically because I'm not a light-skinned biracial person, but like the things that they go through on Blackish I can relate to. So I can't relate to anything that's happening on Black AF. So at this point, there's nothing else to do but nitpick at it, to make fun of it, to like, you know, like when you go to the mall and you people watch, like, you know, you're watching it to crap on it, basically. Like, we're not watching this for entertainment, because whose entertainment is this, you know? Like, I'm confused. So episode into episode, I'm just like, okay, so this is legitimately Blackish 2.0. And I know a lot of people are saying it is Blackish 2.0 before they're even watching it because they see biracial. But no, like the actual plot is like Blackish too. Like Lou Pearlman, right? The manager of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. You put NSYNC together, right? They're two white boy bands. They look right? But Lou Pearlman, he was just like, okay, someone's going to make the Pepsi to my Coca-Cola, so why not it be me? Understood. Backstreet Boys was grown. Like, it was white boy music. It was a boy band music, but they had some grown messages, okay? And then NSYNC was for the kids. Like, you know, something that you could pop to, something that you could dance to. NSYNC was colorful. Backstreet Boys were dark, but they were still white boy bands who were successful. Different, but the same, right? Okay. Kenya Barris, Black AF, Blackish is the same thing. Same thing. No differences. Like, he has said in the past that Blackish is his life with his biracial wife and how they do. So why would you make another show about your life if that's what Blackish is? The only difference is you're actually in Black AF. Kenya, do you see why we're confused? Do you need somebody to be like, hey, what's the difference? Because I'll do that for you. Everybody's like in your face about how you're not giving black people a chance, dark-skinned people a chance. And that is true. You need to check yourself. But let's talk about the actual show. It's the same as Blackish. And I watch all your shows. I didn't finish Mix This because it was trash, but Kenya, what are you doing? Like, everybody want to talk about this colorism thing, and I get it. It's important, but I'm going to let them do it because they do it way better than me. I'm going to talk about the actual show. Why? Why did you make a show exactly like Blackish? Please let me know. I'm gasping. I'm looking for clues. Like I said, I don't know, you could call me slow or whatever, but I honestly didn't know until like episode 2 that this wasn't his family. Cuz I remember like his real wife is named Rainbow. Like her name is Rainbow. So when they started calling her JoJo, or I'm just like Joe, I'm like Joe. How was that short for Rainbow? So I googled it, and that's not his family. So I was just like, so what's going on? I thought this was supposed to be a reality show about Kenya Barris's life. Because that would have been different from Blackish if it was a reality show of his legit life, like his real life. But no, it's a fake reality show about his real life. What? And then I looked at the picture of his real family, and I don't have Twitter, don't have Instagram. I never had a Twitter. But I definitely deleted my Instagram, deleted all my social networks because it consumes you. And I just I don't really rock with it like that. But, you know, a lot of people are covering this, and apparently he said on Twitter something about filling a quota or something like that. And I'm just like, your oldest daughter looks nothing like the actor that you put to play her. So everybody else did. You feel me? Like Rashida looked like Rainbow. You feel me? Like all the kids from the second daughter down legitimately looked like they could have been his kids. But the oldest kid, you talk about you don't want to fill a quota, but you chose her because you knew somebody was going to say something about the lack of black people on that show. But the thing is, we get it's your life. We get that you married a biracial woman and had biracial children. We get that. But don't name it Black AF. Don't do that. You feel me? Like, don't do that. That honestly would have loved like a real documentary or like a real reality show about Kenya Barris's life, like how he really reacts to this backlash that he gets about his shows, how his producer friends really think about his shows. Like I really honestly feel like that whole little thing, there was a scene where he called writers and producers, like he called Issa Rae and all, like Lena, and they like a whole bunch of writers and producers, and he was like, hey, how do you feel about my show? And they were just like, it's alright. And he was just like, what? Like I honestly feel like writers really do feel like Blackish could be better. Grownish could be better. So I would have loved to see that in real life, like how he deals with people calling his stuff trash, or how he deals with having a biracial wife, like a real reality show. But we didn't get that. We got Blackish 2.0. So hey, we definitely got to see how Tyler Perry feels about us, or about, well, he says white people, but I didn't take it as that. Because when I went to see unfortunately, because I went to the movies with my brother to see Jordan Peele Us. My brother was just like, no, I'm not doing that. Because he thought it was like demonic in a way, because he saw the trailer and he doesn't deal with stuff like that. He was like, I'm not going to see that. So we're going to see Medea's funeral, whatever it was named. And I was pissed. I'm like, I'm not paying to see that. Like, I'm not paying legit money to see that movie. So he was like, I'll pay your money. We went legit. Like, it was like, I don't want to say half and half. It was like 80-20. 80 being white people and 20 being black people. And it was older black people. I think we were the youngest people in there who are black. And then the 80% white people. Like, the white people were cracking up. And I'm just sitting there like, that's supposed to be funny? Like, I'm looking at them. They're like wiping their nose. They're like, yo, I'm just like, was that supposed to be funny? It was like he made it with the iPhone. Like, the quality was horrible. The acting, horrible. It was just bad. And people were just like, so happy to see a Tyler Perry movie, and I'm just like, wow, he really gotta do better. Like, so Tyler's just like, I don't care about what anybody says about my stuff because it's still making money. People are still tuning into it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you should. Because you should see what black people say about you, Tyler. You think you're doing a lot, but you're not doing a lot. Like, I know that Kenya Barris sees this stuff on Twitter. Like, he knows that we have a problem with the representation of what he thinks or what he sees as black. And like I said, if y'all want to have that debate about mixed people being black, y'all can go to King of Reeds. Y'all can go to Chrissy. Y'all can go to Destin Choice. They do it way better than me. So I'm here to critique the show. If there was no such thing as Blackish, then it would have been an alright show. But we already have Blackish, so this didn't make sense to me. It was literally Blackish 2.0. I'll continue to watch Blackish because Blackish is a great show. Coming from me, I know a lot of people don't care for it. I like Blackish. So my review is, Kenya, it shouldn't have been what it was. We already have that premise. If you had a Netflix slot, you should have did something else, is what I'm saying. If we didn't have Blackish, then Black AF it would have been good. But we have Blackish. We already have that premise from you. That's the end of my video. If you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe. Come back for more videos. I'm definitely going to dive into Grownish and other things. And I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later.